To welcome now to the host set my next guest is a great pleasure. The man is the former British, European, pardon me, and I'm getting nervous just thinking of the fact that if he doesn't like me, he might belt me right across the face, and also the Commonwealth heavyweight boxing champion with his lovely wife, Marlene. Please welcome Joe Bugner. It's good to see you both again.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's been too long, hasn't it?
Yes.
Certainly has.
Just looking at you at rehearsal today, Joe, I mean, you've been through a few fights and you've made a lot of money in fighting, and yet you look so fit and you look as if you're unscarred.
Well, a lot of people would think that I had a operation, but I haven't really. You know, nose job and the eye job and the whole thing. No.
Well, he actually did have a nose operation. Do you know why? Because he's snoring all the time.
Really?
So, but it didn't work.
I can't imagine anyone saying to the heavyweight champion, you're snoring too much, do something about it.
But
I do. I mean, Marlene has got the best left hook.
Yeah.
You got that wrong, Dan. It's not the left hook, it's the
back hook. No, the back right hook. Oh.
Are you frightened of her, Joe?
all the time. I have to do the washing up in the morning after breakfast.
It's true. It's true. Bert does it at home.
Yes, all the time. Oh, yes.
It's all right here. He's a big star. You wait till Paddy gets him at home. Straight in there and do the washing up.
You and I have something in common. We're both married to former heavyweight boxing champions.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really lovely.
How did you, perhaps not heavyweight, lightweight, a featherweight I would suggest.
Now you're really going to get it.
How did you meet Joe, Marlene?
Well, actually, when I was working in LA, the National Enquirer newspaper,
What were you doing with the National Enquirer?
making a lot of money.
Reporting?
You bet. What else do you think I'd be doing with it?
Telling the
Bert?
truth?
Of course.
Naturally.
Naturally. And anyhow, one of my photographers, he was also doing a bit of freelance on the side, and he was doing it for the Mirror newspaper on Fleet Street. You know that elegant newspaper on Fleet
wonderful.
Street,
Yes,
always
yes.
accurate. And he said, I have this fabulous guy for you to meet. Now, we'd been working together for about 15 years, and you know what photographers' friends are like, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And I said,
You have to
well,
agree with her, Bert, because...
I've agreed with everything so far,
of
Joe.
course he has.
Thank you.
Anyhow, I said, well, what does he do? One of his friends, he said he's a boxer. I said, you want to introduce me to one of your friends who's a boxer? I said, not a chance. And he said, another thing, he said, he's just gone through a bad divorce and lost $1 million. I said, forget it. So anyhow, but this is a photographer who's going with Joan Collins. I went to Joan's place one afternoon for one there.
Do you know Joan very well?
Yes, very well.
Can I just touch you? Oh, is that lovely.
But it's me you got to touch.
Oh, yeah, of course, Joe. Hello. Truth at last.
But I've never allowed him to touch Joan. Just kiss on the cheek.
Is she
you know.
nice? As beautiful as we...
Nowhere
her on
near as
television?
beautiful as her.
No, of course not. Of course not. So anyway, what a drive mad. So, Marlene?
Anyhow, the photographers brought Joe along, you know, to look all innocent in this, and I walked in with my English secretary, and here's this big, blonde, brown-looking guy with the shirt open down here, great big gold medallion.
Good-looking?
Well, I thought he was an out-of-work actor, and you
Muscles
kind of
rippling
shy
everywhere.
away when they're out-of-work actors because, you know, if you're a journalist, they're going to get you to do copy for them, you know, especially in National Enquirer. So I just said hello, because I've got no idea who Joe Bugner was. And he grabbed me and made me sit with him, and I've been with him ever since.
Well, but it's been pretty happy, though,
I'll tell you
hasn't it?
something, but I've got other talents as well.
Yes?
Of course.
What, arm wrestling? It just happens.
How did you know that?
Well, it just happens that I'm somewhat of an expert in that,
But
too.
your reputation is not good on that, darling.
it's not particularly.
Very hurt about that.
Why, Joe?
I'm not going to let this woman get away with it.
The woman
I am
from the building
making an official
site.
challenge to
Yeah.
this lady. Nobody beats my friend. Nobody.
Right. What was her... I forget her name now, the lovely lady from the building site that came in, and she was a very nice person.
Would
but
you have forgotten
very-
the name if you'd won?
Oh, no, of course
No,
not. You
of
don't
course
forget
not.
the ones you beat, do you? Joe, do you have any regrets in getting into the fight game? Because for a lot of people, of course, boxing is not the most palatable of sports, and some people don't even see it as a sport.
No, I don't regret one moment because for a simple reason, A, I wouldn't be sitting here then. Boxing has been criticized in many ways because A, it could be very painful, and also, you know, they say that it can do brain damage. In this particular case, I'm sure as everybody's watching on television, Bruno was doing everything he could to beat an old man. And a lot of the punches were absorbed on the gloves. And the referee, I think, was a bit premature in stopping that fight, but that's irrespective. I mean, you know, he'd done the job well.
But how did you come out of that? I mean, it
Very
seemed to
wealthy.
me that well, very wealthy, yeah, but very healthy, though.
Well, it took about a month to recover from it. The reason I say that is because when you get bruised, it's usually on the bones. I mean, your muscles get bruised only if they hit something solid, and the bones would be very painful.
But Joe, does it worry you when you see a great champion like Muhammad Ali finish up as he is now? Admittedly, he does have Parkinson's disease, but before he got that disease, obviously things weren't right with him.
Very much so. I think that when it comes to injuries in any sport, unfortunately, it's highlighted by the media to a degree that it's really blown out of proportion. Now, if you're a famous person like Muhammad Ali, or let's say, just for talking's sake, a Wally Lewis or somebody in a different type of sport who gets injured permanently, the media would blow it out of proportion to try and stop it or prevent it from happening again, which I believe in. But I think the injuries that do occur in any sport are so minute in percentage-wise that I think if they decided to ban the sport for that particular reason, I think it would be wrong.
Okay, you also have entered the field of acting. We've got a clip here from a movie called Barracuda, which incidentally is on the books of the Seven Network. So
Yes.
when it's run, it'll be run by the Seven Network.
I played a sergeant where his career's coming to an end, and they asked me to put on a lot of weight so that I look as though I was let's say this one.
Say it.
A fat cop.
Yeah, okay.
A fat cop, you know, who's coming to the end of his career, and he's very concerned.
Here's the clip.
Hands for a run out here, back to the bowler's end and he's out.
Oh, we
Dyer
should
had
never
backed
have been
up,
picked.
was
Wouldn't
then
you
sent
know?
back
The
by
selectors
May.
don't know what they're doing.
About halfway down the
Hello.
track, the order came to return
Kylie.
from Tim May. Dyer noticed back, the return came in from the deep. Hadley was
You're
standing
kidding.
with the bails off.
Just hang on a minute.
And, Dyer was
Mac,
finishing things out of his
Kylie's got the new chum on the radio.
Australia now 9, 480.
Yeah, well, what about it?
Our congratulations
The boat that
to,
caught fire?
Dyer, who made 60.
belonged to Zoe Scone.
The man who threw it in from the deep to return was a good one to Hadley. So,
Couldn't have happened to a nicer black.
But Costelli's impounded it. Wants your permission to get arson and scientific out.
Yeah?
Yeah. Obviously, you're a method actor, Joe. I mean, you just got yourself right into that role and lived
I'll
it.
tell you something, if I don't win an Oscar for that, I'm in trouble.
I was just thinking, once you do that, I mean, as I say, you do acting now, and you've done cabaret, you've done lots and lots of things. But is everything that you do basically an anticlimax once you've been a world heavyweight boxing champion?
That's the sad part. Unfortunately, a lot of the public, general public, think that an athlete is categorized as an athlete and he has no right in stepping into other areas of work. This is very sad, but we do continue on in other areas. And I have chosen a career, unfortunately, that's far tougher than boxing, because the cutthroat business in acting, you know, where we're trying to get a job is so severe that one just has to keep plodding on. And I like acting. I mean, I've always been a big ham, and 20 years in the boxing ring has taught me one thing only, and that's to act. Admittedly, I had a lot of good wins as well, so don't misunderstand. I mean, out of 75 fights, I lost 11. So it's a pretty good record.
That's pretty good, isn't it? We're going to continue talking about acting after this break, because we have joining us Terry McDermott, who's not only a fine actor, but also one of the pioneers of television acting. He was the star of the first police drama series in Australia, Homicide. So Terry's with us, with Joe and Marlene, after this break.